restrooms. They really don't want trans women to use the ladies' room. Let me just tell you something. Anybody who's ever been into ladies' room, they ain't no ladylike in there. If you go into a public ladies' room, it's clean, you better play the lottery, because you got lucky. I don't know what the fuck happens to women when we go into that restroom. It's like you can see a woman, she could be in heels and a fucking gown and a tiara. But as soon as she crosses that threshold of the ladies' room, it's... Will it kill you to flush, ladies? Just the flush, please. And it's always that one stall where the door is just slightly ajar. Oh, you don't go in there. Something's god awful in there. And it's always that one woman in line who just can't wait, and she's like, ladies, is anyone using that one? Go ahead. Knock yourself out, Nancy Drew. Go ahead. And she, oh, thank you. Oh, God. Oh, God. Dumbass. I went into one stall and everything was clean except there was a puddle of pee on the floor. I was like, what the fuck happened here? And I thought about it. I was like, I know what. She probably lost her hover skills. She probably was in there hovering, and that knee went out on her. Damn it. Ah, shit. I got pee in my shoe. This is some bullshit. And sometimes your hover skills can be on point, but you know, our bodies are so complex that, you know, I don't know if it's a wild hair or something, but sometimes you go and you get two streams coming out. One's going down your thigh, one's shooting out that way. Like, what the? And then you try to marry it together. Like, come on, y'all. Come on. Come on, work with me, y'all. Come on. Ah, shit. Damn it. This is some, all right. All right, come on. Being like a scorpion, you're like, this is some... Pee just went in my booty hole. This is not right. This is not right. And then when you give up and say, you know, I'm just going to use a seat cover, you go in there, you put the seat cover down, and as soon as you turn around, whoosh, the toilet flush, it snatches your seat cover. I'm like, shit, I'm just gonna pee on the floor. Fuck this. So, I welcome my trans sisters into the ladies' room. Please, maybe you'll make us do better, you know. We'll be like, come on, ladies. Let's pick it up around here. We got some new members coming in. Come on.
Give the new Spring Era retro kick with an all-new classic vinyl spring mix on the SiriusXM app. Featuring timeless classics from the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, and ELO. To feel-good anthems by Elton John, Bruce Springsteen, U2, and more. Bring the season to life with the classic vinyl Spring Mix. Search Spring Fever on the SiriusXM app.
All your favorite stand-up all in one place. Netflix is a joke radio.
I don't smoke or drink I've never had fun. I don't drink at all. I've never drank. And people don't like you when you say that. People, like if you drank and then you stop drinking, people go, okay. But if you never drank, the attitude's more like, you're an alien and I'd rather not have you in my life. It's very difficult to be social. You don't want me around. Like some nights it's okay, but a lot of nights I get this feeling back from the group like we all got together and we realized you're going to remember most of this. Now, we'd rather you went home, if you don't mind. We don't want to take a little black box with us on this disaster that's about to occur. Now, what you don't think about is it goes both ways. Your drinking affects my life. Do you ever think about that? It's true, because I'm a good listener. And so I listen, and I listen, and I listen, and I'm fine with that, really. What I'm not okay with is the next day. Do you know what happens the next day? I end up alone in a park waiting for a picnic that doesn't exist. There is no picnic. Picnic into the wind. It's just me on a blanket with baby carrots and cheese cubes waiting for someone with a 5-digit phone number to try and call. Now, you don't get that kind of detail in a joke unless you've actually lived it, is what I want you to know. I never get offered drugs. I know I have that look about me, but I was standing on the street corner. There's this guy on the other side of the street, and he gives me one of these head nods, you know? Where I'm from, that means, how's your crop doing? And I'm a friendly guy, so I gave him one back. I said, my crops are fine. And he walked over and he flashed me this handful of these little white pills. He said, hey man, you want some of the good stuff? I didn't know what to say. It kind of caught me off guard, right? Here's what Idaho boy was thinking. Don't be rude. That's what went through my head. Don't be rude to a drug dealer. I felt like I was turning down dessert after Grandma baked me a big pie, you know? Oh, no, thanks. I just had a big batch of ecstasy for lunch. I'm fine. You know, people don't think you can become well-rounded when you're from a small town, but I really think that you can because you have to do everything. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're not in the High School Musical in a town of 1,000 people, it doesn't exist. You have to be in it. And I'm not talking about students. This is everybody has to be involved. And sports is really king. I don't know if I need to tell you this, but I'm not much of an athlete, you know? But you have to do it. It's like, I don't want to. Get in there. I don't want to. Get in there. You're going to get injured, and you're also going to be in Mary Poppins. That's just how your life's going to turn out. We have a big parade every year on the 4th of July. It's the biggest event in my town every year. There are 500 people in the parade and 500 people who are watching the parade. We have exactly enough people to have a parade.
family every year for Christmas. I go every year for my birthday to film my topless videos. But my only dilemma was to bring my dogs or to leave them here, because I didn't know if I was going to be able to come back. You know, the borders were pretty tight, and I have 2 dogs left over from the Gary saga. And I didn't want to leave them here because they already believe that my housekeeper, Mabel, is their birth mother. And that I'm some slutty au pair that comes sauntering through the house every 3 to 4 weeks. I don't know if Mabel is hiding peanut butter in her underwear, but I believe that she is. Because I was the one that went to the rescue. I know enough to know that you have to be the one to rescue your dogs so that they know that you're the mommy. And I went to a Chow rescue because that's my favorite type of dog. They look like real live teddy bears with their purple tongues and their tails that go up. They're aloof. I also respect that. I went to a Chow rescue. I said, I'm looking for any sort of Chow mix, preferably slightly obese. What do you have? And she said, we have a brother and sister combo platter. I was like, I like the sound of that. I'm from a big family. I love a sibling dynamic. I was like, bring them out. And I will never forget this image of seeing the male dog round the corner, and his ass was so giant that even though he was running towards me, that was the first feature I saw. And he had that neck meat that I love. The neck meat was swaying back and forth. And then he had underarm meat that was also swaying back and forth. I was like, oh my God, this is a dog you could hide jewelry in. And then the female sister version of him, she was more of a petite filet female version of him, came around the corner, and she was scrappier. She looked like she had just gotten off a bus from Guadalajara. She had alopecia down her back, bald, bald tail. She had a diamond earring in her ear. I was like, oh my God, back the fuck up, bitch. You're safe now. You're with mommy. And then the woman from the rescue said, their names are Bertrand and Bernice. I almost climaxed right there on the dirt. I had to look away from her so she didn't think I was a predator. I was like, oh my God, that is exactly what I was gonna name them. I scooped them right up. I'm like, come on guys, I'm your mother now, let's go. And I had to take them straight to the vet, because they were rescues, and Bernice's teeth were a hot mess. She looked like she was from London. And the vet calls me and she goes, hi, we're heading into surgery right now, and I just want to let you know that we may have to remove all of Bernice's teeth. I was like, no, absolutely not. She's not living that lifestyle anymore. She's not moving to Bel Air with no teeth, okay? Talk about an underdog. She needs 2 teeth at the very least, so she can chew and defend herself in case of an emergency. And then the vet said, and Bert needs to lose 17 pounds. I hung up on that bitch. I said to my housekeeper, Mabel, under no circumstances are we body shaming this dog. If anything, we are expanding his size. And then I made a crucial mistake. I went away too soon after I rescued these dogs. I didn't know that that was a rule. I just went away for 48 hours. And I came back and saw my housekeeper of 15 years walking through my kitchen wearing 2 ankle weights. And guess who was behind her wearing 4? Bert. I go, what are you doing? What is going on here? She goes, Mama and Papa are on a diet. I said, oh really, you're Mama and he's Papa? Who the fuck